Come on, Jesus Christ, tell me what's the deal. What's up? What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Vette Green, coming to you once again on this Think and Grow platform, Think and Grow with Vette Green platform. I have my bros with me tonight, and we're here in the Evening Rush Network lane. I have Big Mike, and of course, I have the overlooked MC, the Joker.
Yeah,
So, what's
yeah.
going on, y'all? What's going on? We have MJ in the back waiting to come out and talk to us today.
Yes, yeah, hanging in there, doing what it do, staying focused,
Doing what
yeah, just doing what I gotta do every week. Getting ready for my show. I can't wait for my show to start up on the 14th. And we building. We build. We got a family here, so that's excited.
Yeah, we do. I can't wait for that show to start either. You and Larry Loud, what?
Yeah,
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 right,
yeah.
right, right. Yeah, yeah.
Underground lounge. We're gonna be
That's gonna be
lounging.
nice. That's gonna be nice. That's gonna be nice. What about you, Big Mike? What's been going on with you? I feel like we haven't spoken so long.
Oh, I've just been like a little sick, a little running around, a little sick, a little running around. But
Yeah.
yeah, we got barbershop. Nah, it ain't even barbershop in the mics. It's what's happening with Mike and the mics,
Oh,
and just running around trying to get that the billboard stuff done. Yeah,
okay. That's
yeah.
what's up. That's what's up. Life is continuing to happen, but I am continuing to get up every single day and fight back.
Yeah.
So that's what
Mhm.
I'm going to be doing. So we got some topics. I don't want to call them hot topics, but we definitely have something to talk about. We can bring MJ on in because she can weigh in and she can introduce herself to Don. Welcome, 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 MJ, to the
Welcome,
Evening
welcome,
Rush
welcome,
Network.
welcome, welcome.
It's so nice to have you on the show. It's always
Yes,
so
ma'am.
beautiful talking with you. And thank you for sending over that music. I can't wait to hear it for the very first time. I'm still rocking to Building Me Up. I love that song. I love that song.
All right.
So
Gotta make a
you're on
reel to
mute,
that.
hon. You're on mute. Take it off mute.
There we go. Can you hear me
There we
now?
go. Yes, we can. So let everyone know who you are, MJ, and where you're coming in from.
Okay. I am MJ. I am GWOP Nation's first female R&B artist. So I'm coming here from GWOP Studio right now. Just coming in to, spend some time with you. I love our conversations. So I
Oh,
look forward to today. And
oh,
so you guys can also hear a new song that I have.
I cannot wait, MJ. I cannot
And
wait to
my
hear it.
apologies if the sound is a little bit much. There is a studio session going on. So
No worries. Don will handle it. So
thank you.
we
Thank you.
we were going to get into a couple of items that we were talking about backstage, namely the Tennessee shooting. There were the last that I read, and this is what is being reported by CNN. There was a 28-year-old that did this. Went by Audrey Hell. She went into this school. She was a former student in this school. It was a Christian school in Nashville, and this is allegedly. I'll say that. Um, she was allegedly under care for emotional disorder, and she had like 7 guns. Did you all hear about that?
Yeah, yeah.
Yep, yep, yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
she had like 7 guns, and
Really
not
cool.
that it really matters, but I think it's definitely going to be spoken about. Audrey was a trans woman. I don't know. I've not heard of anything like this ever happening within that community, so that definitely surprised me. MJ as a mom, and Big Mike and the Joker also as dads and grandfathers.
Oh
I
yeah.
can't imagine what the parents of Audrey is going through, and the parents of the students from that school are going through. So I just want you to weigh in on your thoughts, and if you had heard about this shooting, and what do you feel about these school shootings that continue to happen?
Yeah. But that was a church like school.
It was a Christian school.
Yeah, it was a Christian school, but it was like in the church, a church building type thing.
Hmm
It wasn't like, a regular school type thing. It was like,
Yeah,
kind of like
yeah,
church setting. Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, well,
Uh,
my heart definitely goes out to these kids and everything. 'Cause I just lost a grandson myself, but for the most part, they need to kind of like focus on the security in these schools. I mean, it doesn't matter what school it's in, you definitely need security in these schools. Not
mhm.
even,
Did,
it's
did
the
you all see
guns and
the
everything
video?
too. Hmm?
Did you all see the video where she had shot out the doors to get into the school?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I see that and I was like, wow. I said,
yeah,
this can happen at any school.
yeah, any school.
Those look like the doors that are at my kid's school. So I'm just like, okay. Like she just shot her way through.
Yep.
Just shot her way through. Thankfully,
It
there
was just
weren't more casualties. Thankfully, even the schools out here in Buffalo, they do safety checks. I remember when we were in school, we did fire drills. Now they're doing more than fire drills. They're doing drills if there's an active shooter, which breaks my
Right.
heart. I'm like,
Yeah,
man, like
yeah.
this is something that is being done. This is something that they have to prepare for in case
prepare for
of.
it, definitely.
Yeah, in case
Yeah.
of. As a dad and a grandfather, the Joker, what comes to mind when you think about the gun violence? Because we hear so much about the black on black crime that's done in the inner cities and how gun violence about this, that, and the other. But when it comes to these school shootings, it's my feelings that they don't take it seriously, and it's kids involved.
Yeah, it's definitely something to think about. It's crazy. I remember me and my wife was on vacation in Florida when that Florida shooting happened 4 years ago. We was uh 30 minutes away from it and in our hotel in Hollywood, Florida. And and that was devastating. We couldn't even leave our enjoy our vacation because they had the whole county shut down because of that shooting. But yeah, this definitely get out of hand, and um, I don't know what we can do. I don't know, it's a lot of mental health involved and stuff like this. It's a lot of things going on that the government and the leadership, whoever leadership of any city that we were representing, need to get involved and find out ways to not just stop shootings, but help people. How they call people call out different. People don't know how to call out extra help all the
Yeah,
time. Um,
yeah,
you got to look at the warnings and jump on that warning right away. When you see something, as me as a parent, I see something weird with my kids, I got to jump on it. I got to ask questions like, hold on, son, I ain't used to that. I,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, what how you feeling? Like, what's going on? Like, what, you know what I mean? Like, you didn't did that, but you never did that before. We never talked like that. What's going on? Like, I ask
Mhm,
Right.
questions, then I sit down. I sit them down.
mhm.
Like, listen, something's going on with you. I need to know what's going on. Be honest with yourself. You
Immediately.
know, it ain't that. It is what it is. You got to start from the stuff that you see different from somebody. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? Transgenders and the alphabet community, they go through a lot of things. They go through a lot of mental health.
a
And I
lot.
have a lot of friends in that community, and I'm always making sure they all right. They need somebody to talk to, because I know what they're going through because they're different, but they're still human. So
Yeah, I agree. And emphasis on like checking in with how your kids are feeling. We have to check in more. Um, Even as adults. Right now, I'm parenting adults. I don't have any small children, and that's something that I advocate for with my kids to seek, you know, counseling if you need to, seek some type of guidance if you need to. I feel like um, they don't get a lot of what they need in certain areas. And mental health is so big. I don't know where that crackling is coming from. Is that me? It's annoying me. I'm sorry. I had to say something. But I Okay, perfect. It might be you, MJ. So yeah, my heart just goes out to the families. My heart goes out to the school, to Tennessee. Yeah, I mean to Nashville, just to that community. You know, when kids go to school, they should be the safest. That should be one of the safest places that they can go into. Seeing these kids come out the school hand in hand, the trauma that they're going to face now,
Mhm.
hearing if they hear something fall. And we spoke about this a couple of months ago. There was a school shooting, and we
Yep.
spoke about this very same thing.
Yes.
The trauma, these kids, and they're 9 years old, 9 year old kids. And what they're saying is that she purposely targeted this school that she was a former student at, and she purposely targeted these kids.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say anymore. I feel like the government is not taking it seriously. They are not taking it seriously. The gun violence has to stop.
Yes.
How many more children have to die?
I mean, I
Go
think she
ahead,
used to
Big
go to that school.
Yeah, she did. She was a former
Yeah, she used to
student.
go to that school, and
Yeah.
I think her coming up, they was trying to ostracize her, as she was coming up. So I guess she was
Mhm.
going through the transition then,
Mm.
and that was maybe a revenge shooting.
That's what it seems like. That's
Yeah, like a
they're
revenge
still
shooting.
doing their investigation.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're still doing the investigation. At this point, I mean, and then was it a what do they call it when you want the cops to kill you? Suicide by cop.
yeah, suicide by cop. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it may have been that as well. And then there was the 28-year-old that killed her boyfriend on Facebook Live.
Yeah.
her
Seen that
husband.
video. That was devastating.
Yeah, her husband.
What would you do if
Man,
Yeah, I guess
if
her husband was bisexual and revealed it to her or something like that, or
yeah,
got
yeah. I
caught in the
guess he
act. I
came
don't know,
out.
something like that.
Yeah, he came
wow,
out when he came home.
he
So I guess
came
he
out when
came
he came
twice.
home?
Yeah, I guess he came and left. Well,
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's not funny, but
no,
I
it's
mean,
not. It's not.
is that a crime of passion? MJ, did you hear about that? The woman who killed her
What was that?
boyfriend. There was a 28-year-old
Oh,
woman who killed her boyfriend on Facebook Live because he came out and told her he was bisexual. Yeah,
I
right.
didn't know the reason or what happened, but I did hear about this story. Me and a friend were talking about it. They're like, "Did you hear this?" And I was like, "No, what happened?" And then I looked it up, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, for real? On live?"
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff that's actually happened on live. If you can recall, a lot of issues where people are killing people on live, because they don't want them to leave relationships, or it falls back to that I think that mental health. And
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know what could drive a person to put it on live though.
Oh God.
That's
Oh
just I
God.
don't know. But yeah,
But this,
that was
this
definitely wow.
that was in front of her kids, though. And then you had the mother
And
in
in
the
front of the
kitchen. I'm
children.
like, that's crazy.
Wow. I would hope that I would not go to that point. The Emotionally, I don't know what she was going through. I don't know because she obviously cracked.
Yeah.
Leading up to it, it feels like that one thing wasn't just it. It feels like it must have been something
Yeah,
leading up to
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
for
That's
her to
festering.
It's
snap
That was
never
like
just
icing
that.
on the cake.
one thing.
That was definitely
It's
festering.
definitely
Yep.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
icing.
sequences of events.
Yeah.
Man.
Yes, MJ,
I
I
think that
agree.
pushed people there.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, like something else may have been going down with that.
Yeah.
Something
Yeah.
else that may have been going on. So are any of you watching BMF or the new Power series?
Oh
Yeah.
No
yeah.
one's watching any of them?
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been
Yeah.
watching. I'm on that Wu-Tang Clan still.
That's the second.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
need to
That's the
find
second.
time. I
Yeah.
need to
Yeah.
find time to do this, to
Oh
sit
my
down and watch.
goodness. I am all into it. And then the
Yeah.
SWV Escape. Are you all watching that play
Oh,
out?
I forgot about that. I want
I've
to
seen a
watch
little bit of
that.
that. Yeah.
I gotta see
What?
that.
How would you feel if EG was getting your royalty checks?
Yeah.
the Joker. How would you feel about that? Cashing
Oh
your
man.
royalties.
Ooh.
See, but at the end of the day, you know, you got to educate yourself. Even back in the '90s when I got to the music, that's the first thing a lot of my colleagues and my friends were saying. You got to know the business. And I definitely was going to. We didn't have Google back then, so I stayed in the Buffalo Library downtown Buffalo with that table with 17 different books on the music industry. I studied the game since '91, so I knew about publishing and copyrights and your royalties, your ASCAP, what's the difference between ASCAP, BMI, what does the publisher do? I really was involved. Um, but yeah, when you don't know and you don't take that time, a lot of people take advantage. A lot of
Yes, and that
companies
seems to have happened.
be careful doing management contracts. I just posted something up on my stories and tagged you in it, that
Okay,
about
I'll check.
Steve Stout. That's one of my mentors too. He was in one of my mentors meetings. He owns United Masters, and he said that he was Mary J. Blige's manager, and he said he never did a contract. Everything was verbal,
Mm.
and he built a relationship with a lot of his artists that he managed. Mary J was one of his big artists, and Nas was one of his big artists too. He also managed Nas, and he
Mm.
just same with me. With my management, I never did contract. When I managed Flow from the Backdoors Club, it was all verbal, building relationships, and Miss Mitra, any other artists, Kulu. Had a lot of artists under my belt at the time.
Yeah.
Even with the marketing, I don't do contracts. I build a relationship with that and help the organization of who's behind, and I'm loyal to that. And when you
Yeah.
do that, it's better than the contract. When you got a contract in between certain things, some information, some businesses you gotta do contracts. When it comes to management, when it comes to stuff like that and publishing, it should be more. That should be like a verbal, trustworthy thing. Okay, that's a small thing to a giant, but it could be a giant if you don't know what's going on.
Imagine your family doing that to you. I mean, this is her mom and sister that's crazy.
Yeah,
That is really crazy. Her mom and sister. I mean, allegedly.
yeah.
Allegedly.
But
that
All right.
that
you know,
goes way back. That goes way back from that little Different Strokes kid. What was it? Gary Coleman,
yeah,
his
Yeah. His
family.
parents.
You had the kid from Home Alone,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
his parents. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that goes way back.
a lot of
That
people
goes
from
way
Eastro
back.
to Michael Jackson to
There you
the
go. Yep,
Jacksons, all of
yep.
them went through that.
All of them. Yeah, exactly. All of them.
Wow. You really have to dot your I's and cross your T's and make sure
Yeah,
that the people
yeah.
right beside you don't have a knife out trying to stab you in the back. MJ,
An
yeah, take
ulterior
heed.
motive.
Take
Well,
heed. Take
they
heed.
always said
Definitely,
family,
that's a lot of advice
yeah,
a lot of people have
family
given,
management
the
don't
same
mix.
advice that yeah,
Mm-hmm.
definitely
Yeah.
some solid advice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have MJ in the house today, and the topic of today is stay true to
Awesome.
you. Don't let anybody change you. Stay true to yourself. I find that we surround ourselves with so many people, and I was thinking about this recently, and MJ, is because of something that you had posted and listening to your song. And I remember getting so lost in my marriage and just being a mom and just that life that I had, that I wasn't able to stay true to myself. I didn't even know like what Vette liked. I didn't know what I liked. I couldn't stay true to myself. So now I am so adamant about it. It's like I never want to lose me again in any situation. I don't want to lose me, because it can be very easy to lose ourselves, right? Because we
Oh
get
yeah.
so wrapped up in everything. We get wrapped up in situations, relations, jobs. There's so much that we can get wrapped up in that oftentimes we forget about the most important person, and that is us.
Yeah.
That's us.
Yeah.
So I really wanted to talk to all of you about that and listen to some of MJ's new music as well. So first, MJ, let's talk about who you are and where you're coming from. You had introduced yourself. You are the first lady of GWOP Nation, and I love what GWOP Nation is doing in Buffalo, New York. You all are definitely raising the bar on and you aren't a group, you are truly a family that's working together, collaborating together, to make some great music. And I love how you're very supportive of each other. I love that. And I just want everyone to know how you're staying true to you, because you've gone through some things. And I know it's so easy to get lost in the sauce. So, how are you staying true to MJ, who MJ is?
So I guess I got to a point where, when you have lost yourself, most of the time, when you've hit that point to where, you know what, I don't know who I am, I don't know what I'm doing, like what's going on, so I just finally reached that point to where I was just tired of listening to other people tell me about myself, or other people telling me how to be, or this is what you're doing is wrong, or this. And I was like, you know what? I've been doing everything perfectly fine, and I think I'm okay. So I just
That's your
chose
power.
to finally stop listening to everybody and listen to the one person that knows me, and that's myself. Like,
I
come on.
love that.
I'm like, we're not gonna use a crazy label, but come on. So it took a lot in me. It's taken a lot. I still fight these battles daily. Daily. It's not like it just happens overnight, or it's just going to happen overnight and it's going to be, beautiful gardens from them. It's growth. You've got to maintain the garden. You've got to keep, watering it, feeding it, sunlight, nurturing it, taking care of it, just, putting your hands in it. So every day is a challenge, but I just finally reached that point where I was like, you know what? How can I love anybody? How can I be positive if I can't love myself right now? If I don't even know who I am. So a lot of people were like, write your music, write it. Maybe somebody else can relate. So that's what brought me here. And now this has been this is like my escape. This is what I needed to help me. Like I told you, I didn't know my voice. I found my voice here, which is leading me to who MJ is. So
I love that.
That's where I am.
I love that, MJ. Oh, I love that. And one of the hook on the song, I believe, is building me up to bring me back down again. It is that was something that you were going through, and I relate so well to that it seems like sometimes when we get in these situations, people want to build you up just to bring you back down, and the Joker and Big Mike, feel free to tap in, because it's not just a woman thing. It's men that go through this as well. It's men that go through this very same thing. The journey to finding ourselves and loving ourselves, and being able to stay true to you, because you love you so much that you're not going to let anybody build you up to break you down again. You're just not going to let that happen. So to tap in as we're having this conversation, Big Mike, can you relate to that staying true to you?
Oh yeah, definitely that. That's why I kind of move by myself, so that negative won't rub up on me. But I see the positive in people, and I try to push that. Even if I'm not around you, I'm gonna try to push that. That's what charges me.
Yeah.
What
about you? What about you, the Joker? How are you staying true to you?
Yeah, that's definitely a lot of praying and meditation helps a lot too. I do a lot of that. Staying tuned with myself and my mental health, and I stay true to myself, and I like good vibrations and good positive energy. So I stay around as much as possible. It's a little easier now, since we have these platforms, because a lot of people like drama. So whatever thing that you put on your page, the algorithm will bring that to you. And I tell a lot of people that be careful what you post and what you say and what you put in the comments, because the algorithm gonna pick that up, and you're gonna always see that energy through your device, through your regular life and your physical, and it can really corrupt your family, your kids, your wife, husband, partner, whatever. And so I
Right.
tried my best, even on the social media. Uh,
Mhm.
the negative vibes and stuff like that, and I don't click on nothing. I don't none of that, because I want the algorithms to keep showing me that nonsense, that garbage, to where it
Right.
feeds
Right.
into my spirit, into my soul. So now I protect myself all around, not just
Mhm.
in the physical, but the digital can definitely. That's the main one. You
Yeah.
know that this device here can shut down a family.
Yes, it
You know,
can.
it can
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah.
you know do a lot of things in your life. So you know what I'm saying. So that it starts from here. Starts from the social media, and then work
Yeah.
on yourself. 'Cause that is
Yeah.
a new vibe. This ain't the '90s no more. It's changed up, right?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Yes, it did. So we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, MJ, we're going to play the first song that you had sent us. Building me up. I love that song. So if you are interested in having a podcast, I don't know if there's any more slots available. You know, my brother Don is very, very busy. So
Think I took the
I
last
would
one.
say, right. I would say hit them up on the Evening Rush Network at gmail.com if you are interested in having a podcast. Join the network. Also, if you are watching right now via YouTube, make sure you download the Evening Rush Network app. You can get it on the Fire Stick as well. There you can find so many more shows. And as well, you can listen to the Evening Rush Network radio station. They be jamming, okay? They be really jamming. Some Fridays I turn it on and I'll be jamming up in my house, having my own little party. I might pour
Oh
me a
yeah.
glass of wine. But the point is, go ahead right now. If you're watching, even if you're watching a replay, download the Evening Rush Network app and make sure you are following us on Think and Grow with Vette Green, as well as the other platforms. We're going to take a quick break. Come right back.
Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl, Chrissy, here to let you know that the Evening Rush Network now has an app. Yes, an app, you guys, so you can stay connected on the go and watch all your favorite podcast shows. You can download the app at Google Play Store or Apple iTunes. So spread the word. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Also, if you're looking to start a podcast and really don't know how, well, hit us up at the Evening Rush Network at gmail.com and inquire about time slots, pricings, and everything you may need to get started. We got you. Join the winning team, the Evening Rush Network. And also, download that app. What are you waiting for? Get to it.
Building me up, just to knock me back down again. The best, and playing pretend. Confusion, illusions in my head. Memories of the lies that you said would do you. Build me up, what do you? Knock me back down again and again. Oh, it's true, I won't be a fool. Not for you.
The moment that you left, it didn't seem right. You was too deep up in the darkness, can't see light. I guess you stay stuck in the shadows in the meantime. I know that you confused, but you acting like you seem fine. But I seen the signs too, quickly to forget. Do I need to remind you when I'm talking through your head? And when I go right from behind you, and I know that I was wrong, could you admit that you was lying too? Was never trying to hide you. Still think about the day when you called me up. I was real heavy off the drink, I was sauce as fuck. I was doing things, had you thinking that you lost your touch. Oh, what a price to pay. Never thought that it would cost as much. Can't sit and stand in pain, can't believe that it would hurt this much. When it start going down, I pray to God that it start turning up. Bit the hand for me, now the bridges they start burning up. Cause when I got you back, had me feeling like I ain't enough.
Building me up, just to knock me back down again. The best, and playing pretend. Confusion, illusions in my head. Memories of the lies that you said would do you. Tell the dirt on your teams, late hours of the night, bringing your demons home. Together we sleep, slithering your way. Back in my peace. Why you do this? Why you do this to me? Clean slate never started. My love stays departed. I stay in the darkness. Can you again remind me? Any price I gotta pay. Baby, please, please stay. Come back to me, relight my way. You and me forever and a day. Building me up, just to knock me back down again. The best at playing pretend. Confusion, illusions in my head. Memories of the lies that you said. What do you build me up? What do you knock me back down again and again? Oh, it's true, I won't be a fool. Not for you. No more building. No more trusting.
Awesome.
Yeah, right? That was tight. Wasn't that really good?
Thank you.
Definitely,
I'm telling you,
definitely,
every time I
definitely.
hear that song myself, I just sit here and get lost for a second because that song just it's a lot for me. Even for
Got
me
that
to
Erykah
listen to. It's
Badu
crazy
going on.
because
Yeah. Good.
You
Love
poured your heart out in that song.
yeah, a little bit.
it.
Had me over here using this one.
Yeah, thank you so much for being so vulnerable in that song. I think you spoke so eloquently about a lot of feelings. We as human beings, I don't even want to generalize it to just one sex. I think we as human beings have to go through in our adulting. You know, we get people in our lives and sometimes they build us up and make us feel these faux emotions. It's that it's not really real. So sort of like love bombing at times. And what's the other thing? Catfishing, but you really know the person.
Right.
Build you up just to knock you back down again. That song is just, man, it hits home.
Yeah.
It really
I even
hits.
felt that it was something that I was telling myself. It wasn't even somebody else that was sometimes doing it. It was myself. It's like, you know the truth. You know this. Why do you keep letting this happen? Like, it's you. You're building yourself up just to be let down again. So, you know, it's just, it can even be for yourself, you know?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it definitely.
The enemy in me. The enemy in me.
That's what that
Yeah,
enemy
right.
stands for. Enemy.
And that's right, the Joker. The enemy in
Yeah.
me. I made a video, and I believe I posted it today, and about fighting the person that I used to be, the used to me. Every single day, like you said, MJ, every single day it's a challenge because I am fighting the used to me to become who I'm supposed to be, and it's tough. It's tough, and like you said, I'm building myself up to knock myself back down again, or allowing someone to build me up to knock me back down again. And when you know you deserve better, you ought to be doing better, but it's not always like that, right?
Right.
It's not always that easy.
Yeah.
It's I wish it was easier said than done.
If it was, I wouldn't be able to write music.
God, it's so great.
Yeah. It's such a beautiful song. It's such a beautiful song. I love I just love everything about it. I just love everything about that song. Is beautifully written. It feels like you poured your heart out in that song, and so many people can probably relate to it. So if you are watching this in live or you are watching the replay, MJ, let everyone know where they can find you and listen to more of your music as well. And we're going to be playing a new song that is not even released yet, but I want everyone to know where they can find that particular song, because I have a feeling it's going to relate to a lot more people.
Okay, so
God
that
willing.
song right now is just on YouTube. I'm trying to, grow my YouTube as well. So it is on YouTube under my name, Emjai, Emjai. It's also going to be under the GWOP Nation's official page soon, but for now it is just under Emjai. So YouTube is the place to go, but I am on all platforms. Instagram, my name is Emjai, just written twice. Facebook, it's Emjai. So you can find me on all platforms. TikTok, I believe, may still be under Little Ones Dope. So that's always been my little hashtag, Little Ones Dope.
Yeah.
So
is your YouTube link on your Instagram? I was trying to find you on YouTube, and MJ is.
I don't.
Okay.
We're working on that. So we've been working hard on getting everything linked together, getting my name officially to the MJ, because that was a challenge too, to try to find, not the same spelling as a lot of other artists, but still.
Yes, that was the problem I ran into today. Yeah.
So there was too many little one rappers, little one artists. So I was like, we have to find something different.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So just all platforms right now. Just bear with us while we get everything, together. But you can definitely find me on YouTube.
Okay. Tell me what brought you to the point to write that particular song, other than fighting that enemy in all of us. It's what brought you to that point? And you're not from Buffalo, right? Tell us a little bit about who MJ is.
Okay, so I am from Austin, Texas. I was born and raised there. I married at a young age. We're no longer married, but I moved around a lot. He's active duty military still. So I moved around a lot, and I've been away from home for probably about 12, 13 years now. The last place
it's not on Apple Music. Yeah. They're asking, is it on Apple Music? Maybe we can,
YouTube
right MJ, now. if you have the link to your particular page, if you can just post it in the chat, that way they can find you. And you keep going. My apologies for interrupting.
Oh, it's okay. So I was in Tennessee before, and I met someone. We dated for a little while, and then we ultimately ended up moving out to Buffalo. That's how I ended up in Buffalo. I got a good job here, so I've been just, put here. As far as writing, building me up, this was like a new part of our relationship, and we were just going through a lot of things. And I just felt at that time that this person was constantly like building me up just to knock me down again. I felt like it was a game, or it was fun to them, and they loved to see me crash and fall, just to say, just to have that power, and just to say, no, look at you, you're crazy. Look at what you're doing. You did this. And, it was just a reaction. So that's where that song came from. A lot of gaslighting and narcissism, say that right. That's where Building Me Up came from.
Oh yeah. Some of the things that it seems like we have to go through will cause us to lose ourselves. Have either of you found that some of the things that you've gone through cause you to lose pieces of yourself? That's why I wanted this title to be Stay True to You, because it's so easy to get lost in everyday life and forget about who Big Mike is, who the Joker is, who MJ is, who Vette Green is. It's so easier than we think when we get into certain situations, and not just relationships. I'm talking about just everyday living, their jobs, the people that we deal with every day. If you're constantly fixing everyone, if you're constantly, solving everybody else's issues, it's very easy to get lost in that and forget about you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have any of you found that before? Yeah, you too, MJ.
Trying to save everybody else and you lose yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Oh
got
yeah.
to find that on the, your daily going ons. You find it with family members, close
Mhm.
friends,
Yes.
relationships, like you say,
Yeah.
but you kind of like build a fortress around. It's only one way in and one way out. I mean, it is for me. I don't know about everybody else. My
Mhm.
walls are like maybe 20, 30 feet high. One way in,
Oh,
one way out. That's it. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. The older I get, the more and the more I'm learning. I feel you. I feel you on that. I feel you. I'm guarded also. Are any of you guarded with a lot like you? Like I am very, very guarded now, and it's because of what I've experienced.
Oh, definitely. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's
like
very guarded.
Yeah, yeah.
I keep that armor on at all times.
Oh yeah,
all
You
time.
know,
Right.
armor of the Most High,
You
always.
already
Yeah,
know, right?
yeah. It's a war out
It's
there
just protecting
spiritually.
For
your
sure, yeah.
peace,
It's a war out there, for your
protecting
soul,
yourself.
everything. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Yeah. It is. It's very,
Definitely your
very
soul.
important that we protect our and protect the gift. Protect the gift that's been given
Hmm.
to you, that's been
Hmm.
given to all of us. I am overprotective of this, overprotective of it,
Yeah.
especially as I'm evolving in this thing and learning more and more about what God has called me to become, because it's not just one thing God has called us to become. The Joker, I saw on one of your pages where you had redid those sneakers, and I'm like, that's another thing that God has called you to be. You're so very creative, and that's something that we need to be protecting about ourselves. Big Mike,
Hmm.
you're like Captain Save everything. So
Super Negro.
Yeah, right.
man, Captain
You got
Save
all that great.
everything. He really is. He really is. But that's just who God called you to be. Like God gave you that heart for a reason. Everybody wouldn't be able to do that. MJ, you said you found your voice. That's something that you want to protect now, so you can stay true to yourself. I don't want this thing that God has gifted me with to go down the drain because I've let certain circumstances, deter me from it, because that's not staying true to myself. Staying true
Right.
to myself is guarding all of this. You know what I mean? Making sure that I am, making sure that I'm taking time out for myself, making
Right.
sure
Right.
that the self-care is real. I'm working on that one. I thought I had the self-care down pat, but the more that's added to me, it's like it's harder. It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
very, very much harder. So MJ, talk to us about the latest piece of work that you sent us, and thank you so much for sending it. Talk to us about it before we let you introduce it and get into the new song.
So Love Lurk is more about where I lost myself and the things I did, or the events that happened that ultimately I found myself. But this was, you know, just searching for information, finding it, and then like, okay, so this is where I'm at. Like, this is it. So that's what this song is more about. It's like building me up was the beginning. You know,
Mm-hmm.
my emotions were, I was hurt. And, now in this song, I'm a little angry. I'm a little like, what? You know? So
Mm-hmm.
then my third song will eventually, we're not going to talk about that one, but it'll fall into place as well. So this is the point where when I when I wrote this song, I lost myself. I was doing crazy things, um, wasting my energy and time into something negative instead of positive,
Mm-hmm.
and realizing like, girl, you have lost your mind. You have clearly lost your mind. Get it together. So
Mm-hmm.
that's how this song came about. And by writing this song, I felt like, okay, I was able to get over that now that I've written it, got it out, and listened to it again. And now I'm ready for the next chapter.
Oh, I like that you're ready for the next chapter. So go ahead and introduce the song. Don, we're ready for the new one. Okay, go ahead
All
and
right, it's
introduce.
Love Lurk.
Ooh,
It's
I
called
like
Love Lurk.
that. I like that. It'll be my first time hearing it as well, everyone. So this is MJ with Love Lurking. I hope it's ready. I hope I didn't. Okay. It's coming, y'all. It's a coming. Just hold up.
Yeah, this one doesn't have clip art and stuff done for it yet. This is just straight.
Oh, that's fine. I like that beat.
In the shadows. Yeah, somehow everyone still knows. Always by your side. Always down to ride. Got a love lurking in the shadows. Yeah, somehow everyone still knows. See her calling, and now you're leaving. Every time you lied, I broke inside. You betrayed me, made me go crazy. Stepped away from your flame, a reckless game. You ripped my heart out, crushed it in front of me, put it on display. The world can see, yes they know, they know. Everybody knows, yes they know. You're thinking of her, I know you want her. Got a love lurking in the shadows. Yeah, somehow everyone still knows. Always by your side. Always down to ride. Got a love lurking in the shadows. Yeah, somehow everyone still knows. Found her number, and so I called her. In her bed you lay while I'm awake. How could I be a fool? So in love with you, running from the truth. What's left to do? And all the wrong you did, karma's coming for you. Cards are dealt 'cause you were untrue. Releasing you in love, T, I've had enough. Never needed you, and here's a proof. Got a love lurking in the shadows. Yeah, somehow everyone still knows. Always by your side. Always down to ride. Yes, they know. They know. Everybody knows. Yes, they know. You're thinking of her. I know you want her.
MJ. What? Giving me all types of Rihanna in that. What?
Yeah, right? Yeah, yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Okay, hon. I see you out here in these streets. I love that.
Yeah, I like that. That's fire right there.
Yeah, man.
It might be a Rihanna
Sade
thing.
vibes right there.
Yeah,
You got Pink too? Yeah. That first, I'm like, that sounded like Rihanna.
Nice. I like that.
That's
a hit.
That's tight.
But yeah, that one, a lot of the guys here too, after hearing like building me up, you know, they were like, oh, we got this one view of MJ. And then I heard the beat and I just kept hearing, I said, hold on. And I just kept hearing the beat and I took the beat, you know, off, you know, home or whatever. And I said, okay. And I remember coming back to the studio and I was sitting here and I was looking out the glass and then I was like just walking around and I was like, love lurk. I was like lurking. I don't know why the lurking, you know, like lurking, the word just kept coming. I said, ooh, love lurk. And then I'm like in the shadows, but we all know what you're doing. So everybody knows, like, what are we doing? But anyways, I felt that I was so lost in that song. But if that makes sense. But I found myself, you know, like in the song, I felt like everything I said was, I went crazy. I'm, you know, doing just crazy stuff that I'm like, this isn't okay. Mental health is, you know, serious. I need to check myself because it's borderline, like, you know. So I just put all of it in the song, and it was a lot deeper. And everybody was like, you know, what are you doing? Like, this isn't you. I'm like, yeah, but it's me. It's me today. So they were really surprised that, like, they were like, wow, okay, I like this one. Keep going. I said, okay,
Yes,
yeah,
keep going. Did you
Oh
find a
yeah,
lot out about yourself as you started finding your voice and started writing songs? Did you find out a lot about who MJ is and who you are going to be?
it gave me my power back. I feel like it
Mm.
gave me, it gave me a power that no one could ever take from me.
Yeah.
The one thing that I have, you know, the one thing that I have, nobody could ever take from me. It's mine. You know, and I can do a good job to where I can share, you know, it with people, which is what I want to do. I want to share my voice, you know. But when I started singing and finding myself, I was like, okay, you know, it felt like the veils and stuff was lifting, you know what I mean? Like coming here more, writing about things, writing it down, just like realizing that, okay, this is the truth. Like I said, running from a truth. I felt I was running from a truth. When you know a truth, you know a truth. But we tend to like fabricate lies to make ourselves comfortable because we don't want to face the facts. We don't want to face the truth.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I did a lot
Because
of
it's
that, but it's
yeah.
just easier.
Yeah. The truth may hurt, but the truth will set you free.
Definitely
The
that.
truth
Definitely
will
that.
definitely set you free.
It
Yeah.
definitely will, and it has. So yeah,
Yeah.
it gets me
It's
a
it's
little stirred, flustered.
yeah. It seems like you have and will continue to be on this journey of not just growth, but
Yeah.
just journey of uncovering each layer of who MJ really is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I
Are you
feel like
excited
in my
about the
music,
journey?
everyone, I am. Actually, I
Yeah.
really am. And I feel like as I keep writing, everybody's going to be going with me. You know, it's
Yeah.
like we're going through the journey together. Because if you listen to my music, it's about everything I'm going through or I've been through.
Yeah. Definitely that.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
let's go
You
together.
definitely got more in you, that's for sure.
Yeah, you do. I'm
Yeah, you
excited
got
I have
about
more
a
in
part
whole
you.
book.
three. I'm excited to hear part
Yeah,
three.
yeah, yeah, right?
The
You already
journey
know it's
to
a couple of
MJ.
sequels to that one, man. I'm like, ooh,
Right.
there's some sequels to
Right.
that one. Yeah.
So as we are closing out, because I don't want to, and thank you everyone for tuning in today. Thank you, Wise FM. This is my first time seeing you in on the check in. So thank you so much for tuning in to Think and Grow with Vette Green on the Evening Rush Network. I really appreciate everyone who tunes in every week. Thank you. If you are listening to the replay, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to this channel. And make sure, if you have not already, you download the Evening Rush Network app. You get a lot more content on there than just seeing what's on the YouTube page. If you download the app, you'll get music, you'll get more shows, you'll get the Joker will be on there starting April 14th. I'm definitely looking forward to that show. So let's start with Big Mike. Big Mike, let everybody know where they can find you, what's going on with you, and also leave them with a little nugget, something inspirational or just something, I don't know, a word of advice.
Well, y'all can find me on Brooklyn and the Brown Table every Tuesday at 9 on IG, BOTTH, Brooklyn and the Brown Table up there. And, like Don said, we on everything. But yeah, what I would have to leave you with would be do the best you can do, try hard as you can, give it to God after that, and He'll sort it out. That's all we can do.
Amen to that. Amen to that. Especially with in light of another school shooting.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, there was just a 52-year-old man
Mhm.
gunned down in a regular corner store here in Buffalo, and the corner
Wow.
store is right back open. You know, it's the craziness of what we have to deal with in society,
Yeah.
and we're supposed to show up every single day and do what we're supposed to do, either punch that clock or, you know. What about you, the Joker? Well, let's go to MJ first. What would you like to leave the listeners with, and let everyone know where they can find you as well?
Mhm.
Oh, yep. You can find me on all platforms under MJ, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. It goes back to what you said today, and it's crazy that you said stay true to yourself, because when I was 18, I actually got tatted on my arms, true to myself.
Oh
I know,
wow.
right? So it's there. So it's something that my dad used to always tell me, like, Mija, stay true to yourself. Just always stay true to yourself so that you can stay
Mhm.
true to others. So that's my little nugget.
Yeah,
Yeah, stay
definitely
true to
that.
yourself. What about you, the Joker? Let everybody know where they can find you. I know you have a lot going on, so
Hmm.
You can
and
find
what
me.
you have going on.
You can find me on the Overlook MC, my artist page on IG and on Facebook. Um, the Underground Lounge across the board, IG, Twitter, YouTube, and all that. Facebook. That's the relaunch podcast on the 14th. Special guest, the ABQ Albuquerque's own Eckham is going to be my first guest, and my co-host is DJ Larry Loud, the loudest man in the land. Uh, Doing that, then of course, I'm always behind the scenes with Vette Green's platform and also the eRush Network, marketing coach, teacher for management companies to a lot of the artists and all that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, what I can give everybody, man, is stay focused, man. That's the key. Stay focused and keep your mental health intact. That's important. Once you get yourself together, everything else will fall into place around you. So
Oh,
yes,
you ain't never lied on that
yeah,
one. Once you get
Definitely
yourself
that. Let's
together,
do that.
everything else will fall in line. That's exactly what happens. MJ, you're smiling because it's so true, right? It's so
Yeah.
true. Once you get
And I
yourself
wrote a
together.
song. I wrote a song that's the hook says "Gotta stay focused." That one hasn't,
yeah,
but that's why I'm like, okay, I'm on the right path here.
yeah.
You are. Make sure you
Yeah,
send that
yeah.
music on over to us.
Definitely that.
Make sure you send that music on over to us. And I am Vette Green, everybody. I am the host of Think and Grow with Vette Green. And you can find me every Tuesday right here on the Evening Rush Network. And you can also find me every Wednesday and Thursday on 716 Live. Still Think and Grow with Vette Green. We have a lot going on Sundays. You can find me, oh yes, slow jamming and conversations with Vette Green.
Oh
That
yeah,
is the tree.
I
That's my
like that
grown
one. I like that
That's
one.
my grown folks. That's
I
my
Oh yeah,
love
grown
All
that.
folks
right.
one, y'all.
right.
Yeah,
Thank you, bro. He be on
yeah,
it. I love y'all so much. Y'all be on
Yeah,
it. I,
yeah.
I, I am looking forward to the 716 Music Awards. I hope I get to see everybody there. I really do. I'm looking forward to sharing that stage with y'all. Somebody's
hmm.
gonna win, okay? Somebody go win something.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Somebody
right.
go win. And
Yeah.
I just wanna go back to the title. Just stay true to you. If you stay true to you, everything else will fall into line. Just do not forget about you. I love you guys. Long life. I'm not going to hold you up anymore. Make sure you check me
Definitely
out
that.
right back here on next Tuesday. Tomorrow we have Saint Soprano coming in on into the 716 Live studio. I'm looking forward to that interview. And then on Thursday, I have a podcast. Aviance Grace is coming into the studio to sit down and have a conversation with me. So I'm looking forward to that as well. So you guys make sure you be happy on purpose. Okay. Tomorrow, God willing, you have another day. You know what you do with that day? Make the most out of it because that is a blessing. I've been
No doubt.
focusing on capturing my morning and focusing on staying happy on purpose, because the enemy is coming at me, man. Ooh, the enemy. My mom said to me today, the enemy is coming at me because something great is happening. So he's going to try and come through your children, come through your family.
Oh yeah.
So listen, I got my armor on too, bro. I got my armor on too. So
No doubt.
yes. So I'll see you guys next week, and make sure you catch me tomorrow on 716 Live. I'll be in the studio with Saint Soprano. That's going to be a great interview. I like his music as well. So have a great evening on purpose, you all. On purpose. Thank you, Don.
Okay.